Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines 2. We have boat traffic, we have city traffic, we have issues in the city, but we have a new DLC. So, I guess everything is okay then. But there is a lot of stuff that needs fixed and situated. I think the city needs expanded because there's so much demand. There's not enough customers is a thing that's going on for these businesses and stuff. They're all around the place. So I think we're going to expand on this downtown section a little bit more. Hopefully get it expanded to something that looks nice. There's a lot of green space that's through here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it. Basically, I'm thinking that this is all pretty much cut off. I don't know of any spot that I could build on this section here. I mean, maybe put some buildings along the road and stuff, but that would pretty much be about it. I don't see anything else becoming something that we can do. So I'm going to place some trees and stuff down in here just to give it some volume. I do like the way that trees look in our ecosystem here. Just makes it look like it has some life to it. I don't like it being not filled out, and I love oak trees, so you'll see that that is the commonality of everything that I place around this city is just oak trees. But I really don't feel like there's any more that I can do than what I am doing currently. So we'll go 65% on this filler here, just because I think that's what we need. So that gets all placed in. Fills this up a little bit more. I think it might look a little bit nicer. Make it look like this stuff has been here for a while and trees are growing in around it. Also, will give some barrier to the noise to some of these houses that sit here or some of these businesses that sit around here. So we'll just get all this painted down. And once we have all these trees, we'll continue on from there. I don't know if I want to place, like, if anything that's going along the road, I don't think it would be, like houses or something that I would get placed in here. I think it would be more or less along the lines of businesses that would get placed across these front streets. But to the way that it's sitting right now, I think we have too many businesses for the amount of houses that we do have. So I think that would be a bad position for us to take, putting these houses down around here, just because the noise pollution would be a little extreme. So we got to think about this. I was trying to keep nothing but businesses on this main strip, so we don't want to expand there. We can come closer to the highway, but again, we're doing the same thing. There's noise pollution. We really don't want to do that. We had this expansion over here, which could be good. This road does end here, and I mean, they can connect together. So if we were to bring this 6-lane divided and we need grass, a strip of grass and trees on it, we might be able to get that to go like that, and that looks a little creepy. We'll take that. I just don't like how whenever you get those walls and stuff, it just instantly turns it into like a dark dungeon. There's no sunlight in those areas now. Like, it doesn't know how to do the sunlight in the different angles. So I don't like that. But we should be able to then dally up some of these. So we're going to turn the key feature back on of the snap-on grid, and then we also want to do straight roads. I also don't know how much of these I want to connect over onto the other street, for the fact of I don't want a lot of there's a highway exit there. So I don't want a lot of people crossing back and forth, I don't believe. And then we'll go there, and then we'll do slope too steep there. Okay. So that's a little hilly section here. So we'll see how this turns out with the hills. And we're going to do... we could keep with the New England, the northeastern. Southwestern density, the medium density row housing. I don't know. Let's see what. I don't know if I want the row housing. Let's just do the southwestern medium density and see what turns out of this whenever I put these. Oh, it's just saying that they have no connection. They're just popping up with no connections, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're directly on the road. So let's delete you and let's delete you because I'm not listening to that. And you're still having the same issues. May I ask why? Maybe you don't need that and you don't need that. So then you get deleted, and then that should be a smaller apartment that comes through there. Well, that's all the medium density gone. So they just built in random spots for the medium density. I think this all has to stay medium density over here. This can't be anything other than that. I think we're gonna swap out some of these buildings over here. So, I mean, actually, there's a spot right here where you can do a high density building. And then I think that we could do, yeah, because that's off the road. Could do one there. Just swap some of these out is what we're looking for. Because this is going to be our more populated high density area that we got. So let's actually do that. And then let two larger buildings build in there. That's taking away a lot of our demand for the high density. And these guys are just not having a good day. There's a good trick that I have for this stuff, and it's really just like deleting it 17 times, and eventually you won't have the issue for it. Hopefully that builds back a little bit better. Yeah, these guys on the, like, I really wish that this stuff mitigated a little bit nicer whenever it got built. Just with the hills and stuff. I know that I could have leveled this out more, but I really did like the hill design over here. Let's see what happens if we soften this. Can we get this to soften? Can we fast soften it? I want to go 75%. Can we fast soften it? I don't think we can. I think it's going to stay pretty inconsistent in the way that it is. Hopefully, this looks good once it's all filled in. That gets us a little bit of an expansion there. We also have some signature buildings and stuff that we can place in as well. But what I wanted to look at was residential medium. Got all those. Row houses, low density, medium density. Like, we could just place this stuff down. Oh, those aren't bad. If I knew that that's what was going to come, Because some of these are gigantic like that, but that being a cool one to have. I mean, would this really look that... Yeah, I think it would look pretty bad having that stuff there. So I don't think we're going to do it. And I think we're going to have urban promenades houses. But we don't want mixed housing. That's not what we want. So that's not going to be... not what I want. Every time I see this, and it's Dragon Gate, low density, I always think it's Dollar General. We have a lot of those where I'm at. Why do these constantly have issues with attaching? Oh, damn. That might be a reason why they have issues attaching to the street. I just delete the street right out from underneath them. Okay, let's go back to this. And let's just get that back onto there. Hopefully whenever that builds back in, that is completely connected. And I think that these will look pretty good. There we go. I think that stuff all building in will be pretty good. Now you got a ton of people that are going to be coming off the highway here because of course they're all moving into these buildings. So we can't really go up in arms about it. I'm wondering if there's more area. I mean, this is all like New England high density. What are these tall buildings that they have over here? Like that's just North American high density. Okay, so let's see. I want to add more height to this stuff down here. So I want to get some nice buildings and stuff going along here. I feel like there's a lot of spots where there's like not buildings in certain places, and it's really confusing me of why there was never... Like right here, why was there never a building right here? Doesn't really... Was there other stuff here before that I just never had? Like right here, there's no building here. Now I wouldn't do what I was going to do there. I would do something like those. There's not a building here either. I don't know if I was using that stuff as later ons. But maybe we can get some bigger buildings out here than what we have. I mean, these are all high density, so it's not like I'm intermingling stuff into these that I shouldn't be intermingling. But we'll see how this goes. I want to just get more height to the system here. I feel like I just placed one around here somewhere. Yeah, these guys are still building. Most of them are. Okay. We'll see how that pops up in the future. But there's still a lot of... Not enough customers. Not enough customers. Maybe because this stuff is like low rent housing and stuff here. And these are like high density businesses. So maybe instead of high density businesses, we go with low density businesses, and we'll go... Yeah, we'll do this. Like, swap that over. Get rid of those guys and get low density businesses in here instead. Because I think the high density, there's just too much store, not enough people. I think that looks pretty good. That looks pretty crazy, those houses just going up and down the road like that. That looks pretty nice. There's this spot right here. Oh, nobody wants to build in that spot. Let's see about putting some stuff there. We'll get 2 little apartment houses or something like that there. And that's an empty spot that nobody will go into. And then we might be able to get... like that, yeah. Okay, so that fills that section in. Hopefully that starts mitigating some of the issues we had. What was this? This was medium density housing? For what reason are you... I don't know why they're abandoned. And that's mostly the abandoned buildings that I have around the city, or houses, like high density housing. Like, why is that abandoned? Maybe we need more jobs. Do we want to expand this more? Do we create... I mean, holy, like, I thought we have to fix something with this. This gets worse and worse as the day goes on. Overlap? What's it overlapping? Let's just not worry about that. Okay. Actually, let's take that. Is this one of the ones that has to be connected to the building? Yes. Okay, so that's the only spot that we can do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I mean, those people can drive around, I guess. Absolutely insane that there's that much traffic going to there. I'm guessing because in the last episode, we didn't do the train paths, which I don't even see. Where our paths are. Where are my paths for me to draw them? Do I toggle traffic routes? No. Let's toggle everything. So like if I go here, there's a thing that has a bus line tool. If I go here, where... Ah, there they are. They weren't there before. I know for a fact they weren't there before. Okay. Where are these trains going to? There and back. And there and back. And there's one hiding back there. And back. And then we also have that there too. What can we do here? Can we add another rail? Oh, we can. But this would need to tuck directly into that other rail system. Right? Nope. Just tuck it in right like that. And then actually, this could be the one that goes over there. Okay. Passenger trains transport citizens and tourists within the city and between city and outside. We do 24,000 citizens a month on that. We only do $10,500 on planes. So cargo trains do 9,000 tons, trucks do 47, planes do, so we do 70,000 tons a month, 60,000 humans. We'll see if we get a little bit more, we need, more vehicles. Oh my, so we don't have enough trains. And we need another train depot. Oh, everything just keeps compounding. I guess we could put one right over here. Um, Unless we get rid of this train depot. Well, now it's saying no vehicles. So that upgraded already. That gives you the amount that we have. Where's the depot? That's a rail yard. That's a medium train depot. That thing's not that big. But it's just about connecting it into the roadway. Which I guess you can just do this one here. Yeah, I mean, if we truly wanted to, we could just do this. So if we do that, and then take the train tracks, which they all look to be one way. We take this one out like this, down through. I don't want that to interact. I don't want that to interact like that. Nope, I don't want that to... Stop it! Then we can get this train... tracked as well. Okay, so there goes those. I don't know if they come out the backside or not. Yeah, that's a fence there. Don't really want that. So those trains move forward and then they turn around or they do something. I don't know what they do. I'm going to say that there is a loop-de-loop, which they can do here. So that makes it that they can turn around if they want to turn around, I guess. And hopefully this starts getting some trains. Oh yeah, they're all loaded up over here. But they gotta wait like one at a time for them to get in and out of there. Because I believe it's only one track in and out, yeah. I don't know if we can two-track this. I mean, the only spot that you could two-track is between them. And I don't know if that just swaps out like that or not. Oh, it does. And we don't want any of that. Okay, that will allow it that they can go into two different tracks at the same time, or at least load up into here. I want to general and I want to elevate that, yeah. Okay, hopefully that starts bringing some traffic over here from what was there, and that alleviates it. And hopefully that everybody's just leaving. Why are you abandoned? What caused you to leave? I don't... Like, the amount of people that want into houses, I don't understand why these people are leaving. Like, they instantly built back right away. There's just an exodus going on where people are just moving out of the city. And I think that we can expand this way as well. So let's grab this. 4-lane divided road, general. So there was a way before to do it that it had. Huh. Oh, there we go. Need the grass median, that's what we want. I just want to take this. I don't know how far we want to take it. Not too far. Maybe up. Yeah, maybe just up onto the top of the hill like that. And then just connect right into what that is there. So let me see. $90.90, there we go. Awesome. Okay. I don't know if we want to just take this and have it connect in. I don't see an issue with that. And I guess we will want to finish off this row housing that sits here. We need to make sure this... Oh, we need to make sure that snaps. Okay. And then we'll get some more of this stuff through here. So there's all that, and it looks like we need parking because people are just parking wherever the hell they want to park. So let's grab a parking place there. And one here as well, I guess. And then we'll want to go ahead and slope this. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that's just like straight to the bottom of the world. Let's just mitigate this. Okay. Okay, we'll take that and then we'll soften the terrain. And hopefully that mitigates some issues that we had, and hopefully that gets people off of the street parking. That should be good. We should have a little bit of an expansion here down in the city. There's going to be a lot of traffic coming through, I understand that. I'm not really too upset or hung up about it. That should be a nice little expansion to help ease things. And there's... What was it that I wanted to do in here? There's this stuff. There's tons of this stuff in here. Like this gelato place. Canopy Cafe. There's tons of it. What is this? Leisure venues. What about just the northeast, southwestern pack? The Sunshine Hotel. That would suck to have a hotel right next to the highway there. Do you do the Sunrise Hotel just up on the hill somewhere? Just right here? Just put this up here? That's in the middle of the neighborhood. I don't think that that's how that goes. We'll save that for somewhere else. Imperial Heights Apartments? That fulfills low rent residential demand. Oh, okay. Oh, were those all on the... Yeah, that was on the bottom row. Okay. Mixed housing. There's just a ton of these. And I don't know if I want to do... Like, this has a drive-through to it. Like, we could probably do something like that there. That's too big. That fits right in. And that's the gelato place. Yeah, I'm not too upset about that. Put the little gelato place in over here. We gotta save a lot of that stuff for whenever we do our big city expansion, because you gotta think that this is very basic of what's going on. This is really going to be, these two are really going to be the islands that have all of everything going on. And I wonder if I should just connect these together right now as is. And also there's train tracks that I destroyed and just never connected, so let's maybe connect those back together. I had no idea that these weren't connected in any way, shape, or form. Is that high enough the way that that sits? Yeah, it looks like that's right. Just traveling right alongside the highway here. Okay. So now that that's connected. Right, that's connected. Okay. Well, those are non-electrified tracks. I don't know what the difference is between the two. I want locomotives, damn it. Okay. So there's all that. And then they need postal service probably. So let's go here. Oh, they got it pretty much covered. Got it pretty much covered. Fire department got them covered. Police, there's police all through this neighborhood here. But where's the nearest police station? Oh, that guy there. And they're supposed to patrol all this? I guess so. Okay. Whatever it is. We'll leave it at that. Okay, I don't know what's going on now. High resource cost. The company has trouble procuring resources and staying profitable, considering reducing taxes, improving traffic routes, or increasing local resource production. What resources do you need? Metal ores. You're making, hold on, high resource cost. It's troubling for them to stay profitable. You guys are making $575,000 a month, and you have $500,000 in the bank account. Storage is nearly empty. You need raw materials, sourced raw materials. What do you need? Metal ore and metals. I don't know if we have. Oh. Well, all the ore mining is up over in here, so maybe that's something that we work on here in the future, and see what we can take care of. But like this neighborhood and stuff, we can't just start getting rid of it. Why are you like? Why are these houses abandoned? What's going on with this DLC? But nice little port. It's okay because we have a nice little port. And no vehicles. We definitely have a ton of vehicles, so I don't know why. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not even upgrading it at this point. What do we have in plopped growables that we can use down here? Huh. Wonder if we can use these somehow. I think this looked pretty cool here. That would morph them together. That might look better than what that does. It's a little bit bigger. Just butt that right up against that. And do we have anything unlocked? Oh, we do, the medium container yards. Okay. How far away are we from the large? Okay. And we got the medium cargo warehouse. Just set that bad boy there. And then we'll line this up. There we go. They just have to... There we go. Okay. I'm not too upset about that. Getting things loaded together, working together. I know the trucks and stuff pull out of these, so that was pretty nice to get that. And do we have anything else that can go into here now? We do have the medium tanker farm. So that could be something that we do. Is there something here? Is there? Is this a building? No, that is not a building. Okay. So we can go medium bulk storage yard too. Sort of want to keep this stuff off the main road because the main middle road there is something that I want for if people are trying to get something from being inside and outside. This is a 2-lane road for them to move through here. I don't want too much stuff just going. Oh, that's what these were. Okay. So those things that we saw were these. Okay, okay. That works for me. What else did we unlock? I think that was it. Just the medium tanker yard, and that's about it. I don't know if I want to put that there or if I want to put it here. That has enough room to fit there. Just barely though. I don't like squeezing that stuff probably. If we could set it there, that would be fine. We still need 34 million more until we get the passenger terminal. But yeah, we're looking good. I think we're definitely looking good. Just create a mill spot right there. The amount of boats out here is ridiculous. I think this one should probably be... There we go. I hope that just helps fix some things. Okay. So maybe not this big gigantic one? There we go. Maybe that will help with some stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of boats coming through here that just gotta like, oh yeah, they all unspawned. Okay, that works for me. Let's try this again. There's just a lot of boat traffic going on. Maybe this wasn't the greatest spot to put this. I mean, but that's an exit right there. That's an exit right there. And then you travel down through there and get to the other two. Like, it's a prime location from what I'm thinking. The only other spot would be here, but then you only get these two exit. You get this one exit point, and then everybody else would have to travel back through here anyway. I don't know. Hopefully this was a good spot. And we really have not fixed anything in the city, so we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. This is a expansive metropolis, and I think the big thing is going. Are all these places metal places? Metal ore. Metal ore. Metal ore. Metal ore. Okay, so I think the thing that's going to occur in the next episode is going to be... First of all, let me soften this terrain. I don't like the way that was. I think the next thing that we're going to do then is focus on getting some metal ore facilities set up, because we are having resource issues. And that might be causing a lot of other things in the situation. So, we'll work on that in the next one. But I thank you guys for joining in. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Pretty basic, just trying to add some stuff into the city. And, hoping that it works out. We just got a ton of trains coming through here now. The amount of trains coming to this port is going to be absolutely absurd. But I thank you guys for joining. Hope to see you guys next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I have been Chase, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.